Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Rogue Legacy 2. We find ourselves on our very first mage in our new profile run. And, well, I think we have a pretty good setup. I'm not a huge fan of the magic 8-ball, although it does have its uses. However, searing shot with its damage over time is super duper good for one of our primary abilities. And we don't have any negative traits going into the castle, so we should be pretty strong. Lady Kimberly is our mage. We're level 28 as we venture into the castle today. One thing I want to point out for the mage, they have some extremely good mana leech. You can see I could dump all of my mana here, and then if we auto attack, we just slowly regain that mana over time. There's also some pretty cool interactions with our critical hits. For instance, if I hit someone with my spell, you could see this explosive icon above my head. If I auto attack, that auto attack is guaranteed to deal critical damage, but that's not where the depth ends. If you look at the target dummy here and we auto attack, you could see the enemy took 9 damage there as our fireball is passing through the target. If I'm a little bit closer, you can see they took 18 damage. One is the fireball and the other is my staff impacting the enemy. However, if I aim this properly, if I put the explosion on the right side of the target, my projectile will go out and deal its 9 damage, but then the explosion of the fireball also does 23 on the other side. And of course, that can crit as well. And as long as you have mana, you can continue to weave these together. So if you can get into a position where you can do a fairly accurate auto attack, you can actually hit so very, very hard on the mage. And I just wanted to point that out before we got started. Still in very basic leather gear with a few scholar pieces put into place here and there. And this is what our castle looks like, exactly the same as the previous episode, because I didn't close my game this time. As we're getting into the castle, I would just like to remind you guys a few things. The first things first, if you enjoy these Rogue Legacy episodes, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Helps us out a ton over here and just takes you a very quick second. Also, we are doing a charity live stream on November 6th. And depending on when this episode uploads, that could be really soon. So, all day, 24 hours. We'll see how long I end up going. Aiming for 24 hours. Twitch.tv/MFPallytime. Raising money for the Arnold Palmer Hospital in Orlando, Florida. And I would love to see you there. We do have a chest up top, bringing our total gold up to 130 already. Because of our fantastic range advantage, most enemies should be taken down fairly easily. We've gotten to the point where we're pretty good in the castle right now. Let me read this memory. I am an estuary, hand chosen by our king. We are the pinnacle of royalty, and by the king's decree, all others stand below us. Yet here I sit, rotting in the halls after my fellow estuaries banished me from the table. Me, of all people, from the table. Me, from table. Me. I think we should kill some of the scholars, then I should be given my allotted hour to explain why. It's not my fault the others don't spend their full hours speaking their mind. And who cares if I brought up the same argument for the last 30 meetings? I'm an estuary. I could bring it up as many times as I want. They think they could throw me out like I am somehow lesser? Well, no! I am not below them. They are below me. Every day they patter away at their civic duties like natty little rats. They read their stupid little flip books. They train their weak little herp-derp soldiers. And they grow their ugly little eggplants. I don't know what sound eggplants make. I am above those mundanities. My role is too important to be hindered by so-called duties. I am the bastion that guards the gates. The last, nay only, required line of defense against any would-be attackers. This peace places them in a dull stupor. They need me. One day this peace will end, and when that day comes, I will show them who is truly superior. Man, my voice got really not used to yelling. I'm fucking sore already, and we're just getting started. Oh no. All right, we do need to make sure we're making good use of our fireball ability here. Lots of projectiles running at me. We got very lucky with that dodge. I'm not gonna lie, that was not skill at all. Unfortunately, our abilities do have a pretty hefty mana cost. So if we want to keep on casting, which of course I do, we need to make sure that we are weaving in fireballs and also hitting those fireballs as well. That could be pretty useful. Zoned out of the room a little bit too early. There is still a little bit more to go here. One dagger taken down. I'm just gonna leech some mana off those enemies, but unfortunately that critical hit from landing the spell secured a double kill. Of course, as I was looking for, what happens if I just fall straight down? Okay, so the tricky part is getting back up. I think I can do it. You just wait for this to pass over, and then we're golden. Nice chest pickup. Total gold for this run, 290 so far, with a chest in this room as well. With the magic 8-ball, I haven't used this very much in this video. With the magic 8-ball, we can really precisely bounce a projectile off a wall and into an enemy, theoretically doing quite a bit of damage if we can aim it properly. Can be a little hard to do, but taking some time like what we just did, if we outrange a target, can make it a lot easier. If you hit an enemy without it bouncing, oh, that was pretty bad. If you hit an enemy without it bouncing, it does significantly less damage, so it is worth taking that little time to figure that out if you're able to. That 8-ball I shot up here hit a target. We got the critical hit bonus from something. So who did I hit? Maybe I killed it because these guys weren't missing any HP. Speaking of HP, we have 196 right now. I'm not sure why this mage is so tanky, but it's doing significantly better than most of our melee characters were in the health department. This one I might actually want to consider, the Wind Wall. Gain a blessing of wisdom. I'm gonna pick it up. This should replace our magic 8-ball, hopefully. And this creates a wall of shit. Oh, I was really hoping that would replace my utility spell. No, it replaced my attacking spell. Well, this run just got significantly harder. Now we're gonna have to make sure that we line up these attacks pretty well. I'm not particularly good at playing billiards. I play pool every now and then. I enjoy playing it, but we play with some very specific house rules that really just make it easier for me to enjoy the experience. One of those house rules is that if I hit the cue ball and you know, if I miss with the stick, I get to try again. Or if the cue ball goes around the table without interacting with anything else, I'm allowed to call do-over again one more time. You can only have one do-over per round, but those are the two stipulations for it. And that's really the only way I get anything done playing pool. Now, luckily, my friends are very supportive of these house rules that I have. And they know that they're probably going to win when we play, but it's still a pretty good time. Challenge room. Are we going to go for it? I think we have to. I also think I should probably show you what our new mana ability actually does, rather than just walking around with it. Last episode, we played the Valkyrie that is able to deflect spells well. Now our mage can do the same. Oh, shit. Nice bounce. Nice bounce. The wind shield will block any projectiles in its path, but as you can see, it also has a little bit of force of its own. So if an enemy is standing inside of its trajectory, it is going to deal damage to them and push them away. I believe they increased the speed of that wind shield over the course of a few patches. I don't remember it moving that far away. Defeat all enemies and lose no health. That's going to be very difficult to do, but let's give it a try. Oh, I zoned out on accident. That was an accident. God damn it. Oh, man, that's a lot of... get this fire out of here. Get this axe out of here. Hold on. You stay in the corner. I'll get some mana back, and we'll be good to go. Well, I went from a very graceless escape from a room into a pretty graceful kill there. We beat those guys up pretty well. Room of Lights is what we just exited. Oh, didn't see the dagger at the top of the screen. That was a pretty big hit, but we did have a critical strike in the chamber. That... Oh, so I get this critical bonus even if I don't hit something. That's kind of interesting. Let's leech a little bit of mana off this guy. Avoid those projectiles. Start to make our way up to the... Oh, we got a fucking elite in here. I might be able to hit him. Wait, did that connect? None of those connected. Oh, 60 fucking 9 damage. And he can charge a lot too. So while he's down there, let's just take these chests just in case it's the last thing I do. Oh, did these go through the wall? Those projectiles did not leach through the wall. That's good. We have a great angle here, and we are knocking the guy down a little bit. Good dodge, and we pick up some iron, bringing our total to 206 for this profile. So, Room of Lights used to be one of my go-to locations to actually get some HP back during a run, and it looks like it's still doing okay. We do get some candy for the Halloween event. That's going to give us 40 HP back. Ooh, 80 HP back in one room. That's really, really good. However, that secret area that we used to go into and explore all the time in, unfortunately, does not give us HP like it used to. Fantastic accuracy with the magic 8-ball, and that's going to be an elite taken down, no problem. That is one good thing about the ability. It does take more effort to get that bounce to work for you than it does just shooting a normal fireball at something. But you are also getting the benefit of significantly extra damage being added on than what our fireball would be able to do if we do get the ricochet right on the 8-ball. We did not a whole playthrough or anything, but we specifically targeted the 8-ball while we were playing through Rogue Legacy 1 in one of our playthroughs, just to get used to using the ability more. I think I have to do the challenge. I think we have to go in. Let's give it a go. Starting off pretty slow. We have one enemy in here, and he could be a little bit of a fucking drag to fight. He has a lot of projectiles. If I can navigate around these, we should be okay. And the spell shield should help out with that as well. The main drawback from the shield is it has such a high mana cost. We do manage to remove a couple projectiles there that would have hit me. Some quick footwork around the side here, allowing us to do the same. Let's shoot a windshield that way. It deals some damage as it's moving through the target. I'm getting a little worried about being pinned in that corner. Here's another windshield. Man, it is good that it removes mana, but it's such a high, or removes projectiles, but it's such a high mana cost. I don't think any other class would really be able to sustain that ability quite like a mage can, though. So maybe that does make sense that we use it today. Challenge cleared. Didn't even take any damage, and we get some more of that crafting resource. Now, unfortunately for us, I keep messing up the challenges that really matter, like the ones that give us silver chests. I keep just screwing those up. So I don't have a lot of things to actually craft with this resource. But hey, you know, what are you gonna do? We'll just keep trying, I guess. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I can grab those. Nope. Shouldn't have fucking done it. Shouldn't have done it. My health is way more valuable than 10 gold. Castle clear, looking really good. We got to descend a little bit to get to a new area. All right, we're back to the shop, and we have a decision to make. Do we want to go to the right or head downward? I imagine that downward is going to run out of space relatively quickly because there is another biome this direction. Let's shoot a windshield at these guys, actually dealing a ton of damage, but unfortunately putting them at a position where their spell could easily arc over to me. We have 111 HP left to work with. And keep in mind, we do get 1 back per kill. It's not a super high amount of health or anything. If you've progressed a little bit more on your profile, sorry, I had to scratch my face, than I have, one thing you can look into running with a mage that's really, really fun, if you've never tried it, is increased debuff duration on any mage. All that means is that your auto attack will continue to leech mana for a significantly longer time. And if you have a setup where your spell is, we have some elite at the top here that I'm kind of concerned about. Pretty bad positioning there, right under, ooh, right underneath the shooting star. There we go, we finish it off now. Luckily, I actually think we're in a pretty good spot to take advantage of his positioning. Those seekers that he's sending out can't get in range, and those fireballs are pretty easy to track. But if you get that increased duration with like a fire bonus as well, you're not only going to be burning targets for longer, but leeching mana from them for longer too. And it's just a fun setup. Really, really good if you've never tried it out before. We have 146 resolve, so we might be able to grab something up here. Hyperion's Ring might be a good idea. That's going to be a lot of our resolve. Let's go ahead and try it. Revive for mortal blows and regain 50% of your HP. This can occur 1 time. So we do lose some of our max HP as a result of picking this up, but we basically get a free 50% of our life back at the same time. Think about it that way. So this may be, even though I'm, oh, that was a good shot. Even though I'm not super happy with our spells, this could be the, oh, speaking of our spells, that was pretty clean. This could be the attempt we actually pose a decent threat to the boss. Our spell damage is going to be really, really high. Oh, defeat all enemies. Don't leave the room this time. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. That goes over my head. We can just auto attack here. Oh, can't run into it though. That was pretty dumb. That was pretty stupid. I keep thinking that the floor there is going to bounce my projectile, and we both know that it's not. However, that bounce was looking pretty okay. 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 We cleared out a safe spot in the middle of the room here. We have some kind of eyeball and a few skeleton casters on the other side. That's 1 down. 2 down. Ah, I didn't see that projectile. 2 down. This guy might be it. Looks like something might be mirrored on the other side. Might be the same guys. Ooh, a dagger over there. We did miss the cast on that, but got the critical hit. Just sending a spell out might actually be worth our time. Like, even if the spell misses, just to get that critical hit on our auto attack might actually make it worth it. All enemies defeated! And we get, oh, a new rune. The capacity rune. Increased your maximum mana capacity. Beautiful. Whoa, that's an aggressive start. We do manage to get out of the way of the jouster, no problem. Oof, she ran into it that time. You can see just how little damage we do without the bounce. Dude, the bounce makes it worth it, man. Makes it real good. 114 on that. We do have a ranged projectile that can pass through walls. So all we have to do is position to the side of that jouster there, and we don't even have to worry about any incoming damage. We just line of sight all of it. There is a chest at the bottom of the room, a spinning axe on our left, and some kind of elite enemy underneath us that is shooting those shadowy projectiles. We know it's an elite because there's no baseline level enemy that's capable of doing that in the castle by default. Starfish beneath us, our missed attack only does 14 damage, but that door opening on that dagger is going to do a lot more. He has a TNT affix, and I'm assuming that just means he's going to explode when he dies. Oh, almost. I mean, oh, he's going to explode when he takes damage. At least periodically. I didn't know that. He is in a very good position for us to just kind of auto attack down and then get off to the side to dodge those projectiles. And we find a little bit of food in the corner. All of a sudden, our mage is looking pretty okay. Full clear's coming along very, very well, too. We did find the basement zone just beneath us there, so we can't travel any more in this direction. I feel like I'm really taking my time today. I feel like I kind of have to. I do wonder, what happens if you shoot the windshield into a flamethrower like that? Oh, nothing. Okay. Now we know. It doesn't seem like this particular challenge was very hard, but at the bottom we have a silver chest and the scholar chest blueprint found inside with 2,430 gold, which is what we currently have in our bank. We're going to be able to definitely buy that and get the equipment weight increase as well, equipment load increase as well. A few chests outside of the boss room bring our total up slightly higher to 2,670 as well. And it looks like a few more rooms to check out before we try the boss again. A little bit more lore in here. Oh, never mind. We actually read all of it? Well, that's pretty fast. I know I wasn't stopping to read lore in every episode, but I actually thought there was a considerable amount more. This room leads up to the Stygian study, although it does have a few branching paths we need to check out as well. I need to really start to get into the habit of cast spell, then attack, cast spell, then attack. We're going to need to really get as much damage out against this boss as humanly possible. I'm not going to pick up either of those relics. They don't... Whoa, no! It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. How am I supposed to get up here? I guess there was a way around. Look at this nightmare I'm running into as well. So you have to fall down. You'll be teleported up to this and then fall in the middle. Ooh, that's pretty risky. Nice. And to get out, we just have to go back in the same direction. I don't know if I've seen this room before. And I mean, at the end of the day, 15 damage from some spikes. It's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Remember, we only have 80 HP right now, but we are going to be healed when we enter the boss room. And we have that extra life sitting there waiting for us as well. Another treasure chest in this room, and we should be able to kill these guys without entering that area. Nice windshield into the corner, and we can attack through this wall. So we actually push that guy into the corner and then beat him up through the wall. Dude, that's some low kick in the corner shit if I've ever seen it. If someone did that to me in a fighting game, I'd be frustrated. Did take a big hit from that guy, unfortunately. There is a chest above me on this side. The full clear is going to happen. I'm not doubting the full clear. What I am doubting is my ability to kill the boss again. I'm trying really hard to resist the temptation of just locking the castle and doing boss attempts. This is fucking huge, actually. A full heal in the final room of the castle with the boss room already unlocked. That is a full clear. Okay, it's not a full heal, but 159 HP plus the heal we get from going into the room. We might have 1.5 health bars to fight this thing with. And if we get lucky in the entrance to Axis Mundi, no luck today. No luck today. I was hoping there might be a little bit of candy there for me. All right, 43 HP on the entrance. Yeah, we are almost full health. Here we go. First boss attempt with a mage, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Pretty good about this. We need to remember to alternate casting with auto attacking for that bonus damage. Get ourselves in the right mindset, and here we go. Let's back it up. Take your time. If we need the windshield, it's there. I don't think we need it quite yet. Man, that's a lot of extra damage when you really start to add it up. Easy jumps. Oh my God, looking like a pro. Except for that. We can get behind him for this fire attack and get some pretty easy bounces in there. This is going to be the magma spell coming out now. We just have to find the right spot and then not move. And we should be safe. That's 50% health. We can auto attack here just to get mana back, although our damage is going to be pretty reduced. Windshield to eat as many of those seekers as we can. Now he's shooting out 3 projectiles with that attack instead of 2. Easy jump to the other side, increased critical damage. Beautiful dodge. We have more of those projectiles as well. I'm just going to get free mana here. Free crits. Ooh, the dagger's moving forward. I don't think I'll be able to dodge again, so let's put that windshield out. Mana very low. We don't have another windshield at the moment. Dashing away. We can bounce a ball his direction. 130 damage to the head. Dodging over. This is looking pretty good. We're in the pocket. We got it. Hey, first boss kill on the mage as well. Didn't even use our extra life. You love to see it. You love to see it. And what do you know? That gave us quite a lot of money as we open up one of the, or I guess take away one of the vines that was locking that door. Hey, bud, how are you? Thank you for putting Estuary Lamech to rest. Regardless of what he's done, he deserved a warrior's death. Then we can take this teleport back over to access Mundi. See if we can get that secret open, and then I think if we get that secret, I'm just gonna retire the character. I'm feeling really, really good about our progress. I think that's a nice thing we can do for our characters, you know? You earned the rest. You don't have to die. Not everybody needs a warrior's death. We're a mage. To get to the secret, we need to go up here and then try our best not to die on the way up. We've already searched these rooms before. I'm not trying to search them right now. I'm simply, trying to get to the top of the castle. I've embarrassingly died twice looking for this secret, knowing it was at the top of something, but not remembering exactly where. So hopefully, there it went. Wait, if I just hit the ground, do I go back up to the top? Pretty close. Beautiful. Hey, buddy, you want to take my challenge, right? Right? Come on, you just gotta take the challenge, man. I've been stuck up here for so long, like you have no idea. Just try it once. What's the worst gonna happen? It's so easy. Buddy, listen, if you win, I promise you my power of resonance will be totally worth it. Full stop, no joke. You have no idea how worth it this is. So come on, let's get going. We're gonna get full HP off of this. I don't remember what this challenge is, just like the other ones. Looks like so far we're climbing. I mean, I remember tidbits here and there. Okay, so this is where we're learning to bounce off of resonating energies. This is how you actually gain entrance into Axis Mundi. I know we haven't actually looked at it yet, but the entrance area just has a few of these, what do we even call these? These little light things that we can access. I'm gonna take damage here. Oh my god, this is going horribly. I'm trying to dash. Oh, I need to echo kick first because the echo... Okay, here we go. Dash, echo kick, take the thing. Echo kick resets our dash, and then we get up to the top. And it took me a second, but we figured it out. We figured it out. Whoa. Hovering in areas like this, I think they look a lot sketchier than they actually are. Echo kick resets your dashes. Excellent. What if I just... All right. Fine. I don't think I'm doing this the way you intended. Oh, we have enemies to attack in here while we also have to kick off the ground. That was pretty sketchy. Luckily for us, that mode was done very, very quickly. Game also introducing us to enemies that can only be killed with the kick, and now showing us that we can indeed kick off this extra energy that those projectiles are made of. Oh, I see. So we have to go through this, then kick up to the top. That's such a cool setup. They did such a good job engineering that. I really, really like that one. Our mage is falling for quite some time, but eventually finds the echo of resonance. Oh yeah, buddy, you did it. Thanks for getting me out of there. Now let's start kicking stuff and have ourselves a party. I've taken some damage throughout this run because I haven't been kicking over stuff like that. It's been a real problem, actually. You know, I was going to retire the character, but if we can make it to the halfway point of this zone, I can unlock the pizza girl, and that's really, really strong for our entire account. You may have seen at the top of... Oof, it was a little trick. At the top of those spears, there is a resonating area as well. We see a scholar weapon that we can use now as well. That scholar weapon should be a nice upgrade over the leather one that we currently have equipped. I am trying to do this relatively quickly. I don't really want to full clear this and fight all these enemies. I have a goal and I'm going to try to reach it. Now, is that a mistake? I guess we'll find out together. Not enough mana to use my wind wall to get rid of those projectiles in that location, but luckily for us, we got enough for the follow-up attack. If we bounce up here, we can dash to this next building. I imagine this is how Batman feels as he's going around Gotham. He's just looking for little shortcuts on rooftops that he can take, and I try to do the same thing here. I don't always try to follow the normal path. Like for here instance, they definitely want you to move down into this area. Wait, there's a secret here. What's the secret? Well, now I'm curious. What do you got for me? Oh, shit. Not doing it. Not doing it. Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be not only entertainment, but also a loose guide that you can follow. And I would not forgive myself if I died this close to Pizza Girl on our first time in Axis Mundi. That would not be the way to show you guys. That would not be the way at all. A lot of enemies here. Oh, I fell down. We are going to get a decent amount of money from that chest. Nice bounce there to take down that enemy. We can bounce again for the other hammer that's moving. Oh, fuck! Fortunately, I don't... The only thing I could have done to make that better is kill that enemy a little bit faster. Easy bounces across here. We should almost be at the halfway point. I feel it in my bones. Axis Mundi is the widest area in the game. It covers a ton of land. But we're making good progress here. We have another secret. Oh, no. What's this one? It's worse than I imagined. The shops, the houses, the fallout of war is all that dwells in them now. We don't have enough hands to cart supplies. Most of the soldiers are so exhausted from dredging the lake that they can barely stand. I know I'm pushing them past their limits, but there's no time for rest. If the lake becomes poisoned, well, that would be the final nail in the coffin. Well, I hate to break it to you, but the lake it's not doing that good. Wait a minute. Wait. I missed the middle? No, this is it. This is it. Oh, this is in multiple pieces now. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Well, this is the location that we were looking for. We are going to have to give up a little bit of our money to do what I'm trying to do, but I think it'll be worth it. Hey, buddy. Nothing? Nothing to say? Well, Pizza Mundi should be pretty good for us. Hey there, stranger. Didn't think I'd meet anyone this far out, and I'm sure glad you showed up. Name's Maria, by the way. I was heading to the Sun Tower when the shift happened, and some monsters teleported right beside me. So I ran back here into my pizza shop and decided to lay low until they left. Or until someone got rid of them. Thanks for that, by the way. Anyway, I can tell from your get-up that you're not from around here. Just a wild guess, but you're from above, right? Trying to open the giant gold door? Don't worry, I won't pry. Just saying that maybe I can help. If you ever get a chance, come meet me by one of the teleporters. Maybe we can work together. Thanks again for the save, but I better get going. I'd like to study the teleporters while I have the chance. So the story behind this particular character is that they are a pizza delivery person that can navigate the different shifts of the world. A shift is when the world resets because you've died and you're going into a new castle. That's how they justify the new castle there. The world is actually shifting. Well, hey, stranger. I am. How much is this going to cost me? We can pay her a pretty hefty sum of money. But by doing that, this teleporter right here will be unlocked at the start of every single run. So we just unlocked the halfway point in Axis Mundi forever. We could do that here as well, but I kind of already have the better one. So instead, I'm just going to retire our mage right here. Their quest has been completed. We'll get a nice hefty chunk of XP. We can see the full clear of the castle as well. We didn't full clear Axis Mundi. We didn't even half clear Axis Mundi. We passed over a lot of the enemies. But we did get a hefty amount of chests, a nice amount of gold, the first boss kill in our campaign. All of those things are great. And my mage is actually rank 2 already, which is pretty nice to see. Let's remember that we did get a few upgrades that we need to make sure we equip. I'm going to go for a character that doesn't have a negative trait because we're likely going to be playing a new class next episode, just like we have been with all of these. Let's not buy any of that yet. Let's see how much this armor is going to cost us. The Scholar weapon is going to cost $675. We can do that, but then we can't equip it. We need 5 more pounds added on to our maximum weight capacity, which we can grab right there. So boom, Scholar weapon equipped. This is going to give us 2 more strength, which simply means we're hitting harder. And that's a very, very good thing. Scholar helm is equipped. The Scholar chest is going to need a little more weight, but I can't actually equip it yet. We did buy it, and that did take a decent chunk of our money there as well. But I can't increase that weight capacity until we have 30 levels in the castle, which means we're just going to go ahead and unlock the Duelist, which is a very strong character. That Duelist will give us level 30, and the next run we can work on increasing that weight capacity. I like the way this all played out. Hey, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for joining us for our first boss kill on the new profile. That mage went above and beyond. We're going to start progressing. I don't know. Should we still full clear? Should we still full clear the full castle? I mean, there's still shit to get in there. We're still finding a few blueprints. Maybe that's not a bad idea. At least until all of those start to go away. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to take a look at the Duelist in the next episode, which should be coming out pretty soon. Take care, and I'll see you then.